Hi carnivores. So I am stranded, semi-stranded at the airport. Semi-stranded at the airport. My flight I was put on, didn't make the first flight. And I'm trying to get them to take responsibility, them being the airline. They said I must come back in 20 minutes. So I came back in 20 minutes precisely. Then they said it was too late. I'm like, why did you do that? Anyway, so now I ended up being here in the airport in Cape Town for an extra 2.5 hours. The half hasn't left yet. The half is going to be over in a half. In 35 minutes, the half is going to be over. Ugh. Anyway, it's the last flight out. So if I don't get on it, then it means I have to sleep here at the airport. And I don't think you can. So that would be interesting. Let's go with the flow. So today's eating on Carnivore. Yesterday I had a Kahlua cream, alcohol, and we ate out at the Harbour restaurant. Actually, there was a photo. I'll maybe add that. There was a photo. I ate chicken, grilled chicken, and one pineapple ring. The pineapple ring, not carnivore, but and then 2 tablespoons of butter on top of I could have left the pineapple ring, but I ate it anyway. They did offer potato chips, and I denied them. They offered salads, I denied them. They offered veggies, I denied them. Well, I didn't need to have them. And then water. And then that evening I had boerewors that had hectic spices that had dextrose in, which I don't normally have that spicy one. But when you're visiting out, the family had stew, curry, and I don't know if they had rice. They might have had curry and rice, and I didn't have any of that. I just had more of my boerewors with the dextrose spices. Anyway, that was fine. This morning I went to the beach. Couldn't do much on the beach because of the wind, but I actually ate sweetened yogurt, mixed fruit sweetened yogurt, which I know it's not really what I should be eating, but the thing is of where I was at. And then the night before I'd had the yogurt I'd had the boerewors, and I had yogurt and cream for dessert. And then now at the airport a little bit earlier, I had those leftover boerewors with the dextrose spices. Ate that for lunch, and then I've got biltong. I'm going to show you. I've got very finely cut biltong, a little bit too finely cut, but that's with me. Finely cut biltong, which I'm going to have now. Seeing as the flight I'm on the late flight. It's what? I'm going to be taking off at 6 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock now. It's not late yet. Anyway, stuff going on. Lots of activity. Lots of activity. But yes, carnivores can go away. And I did have a cappuccino here. And it has milk and that's when I found out my flight, I'd missed the food. I hadn't missed it. The staff had given me, because I was in standby, they didn't put my luggage in. So when I went to go put the luggage in, they said it's too late now. And I'm like, but you told me to come back now. They should have put my luggage in. Anyway, needless to say, I'm still sitting here in Cape Town. I have biltong next to me. I have water. And I have my phone, so all is great and good. And I did have a moment of panic because I was like, I'm going to get left behind in Cape Town. But I mean, even if I do get left behind and end up having to stay in it'll be interesting, staying in some bed and breakfast or something, who knows, that'll be a journey of its own. I did do body work. It was a working holiday. I did body work, a lot of things. And I've got okay. Let's leave it at that. So going away is really possible on Carnivore. And it's like my nephew couldn't grasp that I could eat the same food every single day, 3 times a day. And I said, well, I can. And then he gave me this beautiful thing. He said, oh, so for you it's not food, it's fuel.